Is it Christmas yet? I'm so excited. I can't sleep. I think I'm going to sneak and peek around the corner, and what do I see? 4 pairs of sneaks with a sushi logo. I see Uncle Rico sipping on the eggnog, but it's slow-mo. Shaana Montana with a fancy suit. I'm looking at him with the boots, the red bottoms. Go girl! Rod and where's the rod? They must have forgotten them. Oh, there he's hanging the mistletoe. They're laughing at him. I want you to know it's our show. It's a Doneson podcast Christmas show. I want you to know it's our show. It's a Doneson podcast Christmas show. I like to say Merry Christmas to Oliver, Andy, Mississippi, Portsmouth and Dayton, and all the wonderful listeners from around the world. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Ah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
So I've been dating this Christmas season, right? And
You still dating?
yeah, I'm still dating. I'm gonna get there one day, like you
Allegedly.
know, allegedly. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna get there one day. You know. So I dated 2 women. The first woman, she was a farm girl, right? And I didn't think I would run into a farm girl in the city. And she said, "Hey, I want you to come out, you know, to my house. I'll fix you some lunch and so forth." So I said, "Hey, what's your, you know, give me your name. I don't really like to ask women their last name." She said, "McDonald." Right? So I pull up and there's this huge barn, right? It was like a mansion, but it was a barn.
Right.
And I pulled up and had a gate code to it. And I was like, well, how do I get through the gate? So I called her and I was like, hey, you got the gate code? She's like, yeah, I texted to you. And you know how when you're driving, you don't get all the texts and stuff like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
So I'm pressing it and it said EIEIO.
Oh my God. Because old McDonald had a farm.
Rod, you are hilarious. That was a good one. Hilarious, I say. Hilarious.
Okay, so I want to introduce everybody. Oh, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
My favorite time
Merry
of the year.
Christmas. Shaana Montana, Merry Christmas. How
Thank
you doing?
you. I'm doing great. I'm doing good. It's my favorite time of the year, the holiday season.
Okay. Unc, Merry Christmas. How you doing? I know how you feel about
I'm
Christmas,
gonna
but
steal all your gifts. I'm the Grinch.
Scrooge over here. The Grinch.
Andy, Merry Christmas, Andy.
Hello, everyone. It is a pleasure to be a part of such a prestiged show. Oh, sorry. That was a canned answer from another podcast I was on earlier this week called Dibble and Dabble in the Crotch. But that's neither here nor there. I would like to say thank you. I'm very happy to be a part of this show.
Okay, thank you. And Jolly Up.
What up? Jalil in the building, son.
That's right, baby.
That's right.
That's right.
You know I'm the third black Santa Claus they had.
Oh, really?
How's that the third black? Okay.
Yeah, I changed the name from Santa Claus to Jalil because I felt it would be more modern and these young rappers will respect me.
Put some respect on your name.
Yeah.
Oliver, Merry Christmas.
It's nothing like a good old Christmas party, mate, with a bunch of blacks. This is going to be enjoyable. I mean, sorry, I meant a bunch of great people. Don't judge me, mate. I can't see who's in the room. I can only listen, and my AI tells me it's blacks in the room. Plus, it's getting hot in here.
All right, Oliver. All right. All right, so, just want to go around the room. What's everybody's happiest Christmas moments? Like Shaana Montana, what would you say your happiest Christmas moments?
I think my happiest Christmas moments would be every year for the past, I would say maybe 4 or 5 years, my family has done a holiday photo shoot. And so for the most part, that's a lot of fun because we get all of my siblings and nieces and nephews and my mom together. So everybody coming together to look fabulous is always a good time. So yeah, that's my favorite memory of all. And then just the day of Christmas, as you get older, you appreciate it more for reasons outside of the gifts and stuff like that, So just that time of everybody coming together, Christmas makes everybody happy, So that's my favorite memory.
What about you? What's your, what do you think of Christmas?
When I woke up and went downstairs, and there was no tree and there was no gifts. I said, I saved a bunch of money.
And you didn't have to switch to Geico, did you?
Start contract.
Shameless plug.
Jolly Yo, what do you think about Christmas, man?
Yo, I love it. Especially since I took this job as Jolly O, right? The problem was, man, listen, I need some advice, man. Rudolph is not cooperating since I took this job. And I caught some bad paraphernalia in his barn, and I'm having some issues.
What type of
What kind? What was it?
Man, first of all, he had this I Hate Jolly O book. Then he had this poster with my picture and the Ghostbuster symbol with the circle and a slash through it. And I asked,
practice with it.
Yeah. So I asked him, I said, what's going on? And he said, I was used to the fat man. I said, but I'm the fat man now. And he was like, look, no offense to you. I was just expecting the Santa Claus Association to hire somebody a little bit different. I was like, okay, I'm sorry there. But, we kind of straightened it out. But little does he know, it's deer season, so... I'm gonna send him into Northern Canada pretty soon. He don't know it.
Paraphernalia. I thought you were talking about drugs.
No, it was some other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some hate stuff. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Rudolph, come on, brother.
Oh man. All right. So, Oliver, what are your best Christmas moments, man?
My favorite Christmas moment is spending time with you people. There you go. Is that better?
Yes. Yes, Oliver.
I don't believe
great.
Oliver
at all. Andy, what do you think? What is your favorite Christmas moment, Andy?
One of my proudest moments when I was the lead singer to a Christmas song called Jingle Balls. Jingle Bells.
All right. My proudest Christmas moment is really being with you guys.
Oh, really? Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, I don't have any gifts for y'all guys today, but hey,
our presence is the present.
Yeah, definitely. Now, we do have a new episode on the show called Gossip in the City, and Gossip in the City is Andy heads Gossip in the City, so it goes to all of our cities, whether it's Portsmouth, Mississippi, or Chicago, Dayton, Ohio, and so forth. And he goes and he finds out the gossip in the city, and he makes it happen. So, Andy, take it away.
It's time for Gossip in the City, girlfriend. Mississippi. Hello, girlfriend. Let me tell you about Ruthie Mae. I sat behind her in church, and I saw the price tag on that wig. It was $14.95. Such a careless bitch. I snatched off that wig and ran out the door. I cashed in that wig and got back $11 and change. I can still hear her screaming. Portsmouth, Virginia. Let me tell you, the cup runs over if I visited a seafood restaurant at the beach and it smelled like shellfish and straight ass. I say all this to say that Ginny Cunningham was the one smelling like this in 3rd grade. We're only here for the truth, honey. You need to pour some milk over it. There's gossip in the city, girl. Dayton, Ohio. Word has it, Uncle Ben was caught cheating at the chicken spot on 3261 West Simmondhalor Avenue with Cheryl. It caused a big scene. One person could be heard yelling out, "He tastes like rice." Girl, if you don't get your act together, you're trifling ass. But it ain't nothing but gossip in the city, girl.
Tastes like what?
Rice. Uncle Ben.
So we have something new to the show called Doneson Trivia, right? So what it is that you get 4 questions, and if you get, I don't know, 3 out of 4 wrong, then you're a dumbass, right? Right. So let me see here. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I got the Doneson Trivia.
Well, you know, there's one thing though.
What's that?
He didn't go to my hometown.
Oh, damn, we would have never got through, right?
No, we didn't got through. You know, it's Boise.
Okay.
Yeah, Boise. Boise is a nice little city.
Idaho?
Yeah, I was dating this girl there. Yeah, you know, it's funny though. She was an Asian lady. Her name was Kim, middle name Ida, last name Ho. And it was so funny. You know, we broke up. Only reason we broke up because we got into a bad argument when she went to her home country. I called her embassy there and told her she was trying to smuggle drugs back into the United States.
You know what?
So they locked her up, and that's how I was able to get free. Sorry about that. But me and her mother kicking it now, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, try me and her mother kicking it, yeah.
Right now. So good.
You and the mother.
Yeah.
It's the Doneson Trivial Show. This is how it goes. You're asked 4 questions. You have to get 3 out of 4 right. If not, you're a dumbass. And here's your host, Rod.
Now, I put everybody's name in a hat, and Uncle Rico came up.
Okay.
So, Uncle Rico, you're on the spot here.
All right.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. It's going to be either A or B. You got to pick the right one.
Okay, doke.
All right.
All right.
First question.
All right.
All right. How old is Santa Claus? A, 1,749 years old, or 2,088 years old?
Hey.
You're right, 1,749 years old.
How did you know that?
All right, that's good. Number 2. How many bones are in the human body? A, 206, or B, 198? If you need me to repeat anything, just let me know.
Say that again. I'm feeling my body right now.
Trying to count the bones.
Trying to go through a little something. Do that again now.
How many bones are there in the human body?
Right.
A, 206, or B, 198?
Wow, man, I should have paid more attention when I was in biology class. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So A is 2 what?
206.
And B is 198.
Yup.
Dude, I'm gonna do a good guess here. I really don't know. But we talking about just straight bones,
You know what?
right?
Hey, can somebody help Uncle Rico count?
Go ahead.
Get it. I'm feeling my body right now.
206
Trying to tell ya.
or 198?
198.
You're wrong, Unc.
Oh, man.
Should have paid more attention when I was in biology class.
Man, I was trying to buzz in, but this buzzer isn't working. What's wrong with it?
No.
What's wrong with this
Phone a
buzzer?
friend.
All right,
I
third
can't
one.
find nobody.
All right.
Okay.
What is the name of the longest river in South America? A, Amazon River, or B, the Nile River.
Amazon, man. Come on, now.
Got it.
Come on, man. I know my geography.
Man, hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Egypt somewhere.
That's pretty good because the Nile was the state that I was in. Is that part of the United States? Yeah. I'm just asking. It was, you know.
You was in the Nile?
Yeah, man. You know. Before I got this job as like I said, a third black Santa Claus, Jolly O. Man, I was living in a tent down by the riverside.
In denial.
Yeah, in denial. Yeah, and I thought that's what it was. They kept kicking me out of the park though. Down. I don't understand no
Can we
more.
get a little Sam Cooke denial? I was denied by the river.
In a little tent.
And ever since.
Been running.
Ever since, exactly.
Okay.
All right, so you have to get this one on. This is the last one, right?
Last one.
Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States?
Well, I know that.
Oh, that's easy.
A, France, or B, Italy?
Italy.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
You were strong and wrong.
I'm a dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
Thank you, friends, for French fries, French bread.
Until next time on Doneson Trivia.
All right.
But until then, Shaana Montana.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Get it.
En la ciencia.
You wrote me? It's just something about this later. Montana is the crazy. Do you want my opinion? It's maybe game over for ya. Really, 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 really.
So if you want your game over letter possibly read on the show, please visit www.doneson.com. Click on the podcast logo and send your letter to us. Today's letter is titled Another Lonely Christmas. Location, the writer is from Atlanta, Georgia, and name Anonymous. So Anonymous says, why did I get married? I got married for comfort, security, and how much he had in his 401k. Okay.
Greedy.
Yeah, but this is the fourth Christmas, and every time Christmas approaches, I'm happy when I'm shopping for him, but I just simply don't like him. Wow.
Wow.
She must be a city girl. Okay. I love him when there's other people around, but when it's face to face in the house, I can't stand him. I reminisce about the other guys in my past. If I could put all their personalities together, I would be extremely happy. So why did I get married? You're probably asking. The reason I married is because everybody else was getting married around me. Everybody else was starting a family. And I saw the joy and excitement and attention that everybody was getting. Sounds like everybody in 2020. Also, I married somebody that would support me, meaning I wouldn't marry someone who couldn't afford to pay the bills. So I guess I did want to keep up with the Joneses to say, and secretly, hey, my husband is better than your husband. We live in a bigger house. We drive a nicer car, etc. But marriage is not always what it's cracked up to be. If you don't love the person, you're in trouble. I love the idea of being married, but I didn't understand or didn't know how to resolve the problems of marriage. I've always been in a relationship where if things didn't go my way, I just canceled them. I know in marriage, I can't just walk out if I disagree with somebody. I have to learn how to adjust. I know I can be controlling, but who isn't at times? I had to ask myself, am I really a bad person? I grew up with a mom that was always right. And if you stood up to her or had an opinion, she would shut you down by raising her voice, sometimes screaming. And I find myself communicating just like that in all of my relationships. I realize that this is starting to be a habit for me, that if I do not like the situation I'm in, I look for other situations that make me happier. It's sad to say, I believe I found another guy, a friend of my husband's, and he is married. They come over sometimes, but they spend a lot more time with us around Christmas during the holidays. We go shopping together. We go out to eat at restaurants together. We drink together and laugh and talk together. I feel this gravitational pull towards him more and more. When my husband is talking to his wife and we're talking to one another, he's very interesting. He has all of the qualities that my man has, or should I say my husband has. The only thing is that he listens to me. He listens to everything that I have to say and repeats it back to me. He agrees with me on my far out opinions on life in general. This is somebody that I can find myself with, and it's hard to find somebody like this when it's right in front of your face. I can make this confession because you do not know me. The only thing you know is that I live in the city listed. In my past, I am no stranger to dating my boyfriend's friends. It doesn't necessarily come within the year, but usually a year or two later, I find myself secretly with one of his friends. I've done this more than on one occasion, to be exact. My mom has done the exact thing in her life. She dated a man that had been married for 10 years, and he left his wife to be, and it's who my mom says is my biological dad. But back to my husband's friend.
What the heck?
Looking into his eyes, looking at his frame, looking at his smile when he's in my presence, I tingle. I just have to set the trap, but I don't know if I can do this when it comes to being married and he's married. I don't know how that would go. I might just have to admire him from afar. Doneson podcast. I do not want to go through another Christmas with my husband. So should I make it game over? Signed, I don't know what I want.
Wow. Wow. Jolly, what do you think?
Wow.
You know what? I think she ought to move back to Idaho with me. We won't move to
What you
Meridian.
and Kim?
We won't move to Meridian or Boise. We'll go to where I play college football at Idaho State. And but no, seriously, though, all jokes aside, your mental state is done.
It's trash.
It's trash because you should have never got married. And to be real with you, don't get into somebody, right, that you know you're not really feeling. And then you talking about she's happy when she's shopping for him. What about your own personal happiness? I'm gonna tell you something. The Most High don't give you this life to make other people happy.
Yeah.
You've got to be happy. He wants
Right.
you to be happy as well. So unless she seeks counseling, game over for her. She done, son.
Yeah. Literally.
son.
Right.
What you think?
Put your whole trick to work.
I'm gonna spit my drink up.
That's exactly
I'm gonna spit my drink up. Oh my God.
It's done for her. Ain't no doubt about that. But the way she was raised and she said her mama was the same. Look, that's all she know.
Is she worth baloney though?
Man, she could have a bologna sandwich. She could have a bologna sandwich. I'm gonna give her a whole bologna sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, man, she's for real. That's all she know though. Her whole life has always been before her, the way her mother was and the way she brought up, and she just following the same trend, man. She trapped, so she don't know no better. She really don't. She needs some counseling. She needs some real life counseling. But go tell your husband that, I really don't love you. I love your best friend, but he's married, and I can't have him, so I'm out.
Hey, you think that'd be dangerous though?
Man, it might be suicidal, but that's what she needs.
She might come up missing.
Shaana Montana, what you think?
I always say it's done, son. Number one, she is the most trifling, the most trash, the most savage. Like, I don't care what you saw growing up. Just because you see foolishness don't mean that you have to entertain it and become that.
Right.
If you want to do better, you'll become better. And I don't think that's what she wants to do. So I think ultimately she needs to, take a step back. She needs to, one, get out of that marriage. She does not love or like that man at all.
Right.
If you're already talking about hooking up with one of his friends, she needs to take a step back. She also does need therapy, but she needs some friends, because there's no way my friend is gonna be telling me about, I don't really like my husband, I like his friend. Like, I can't say what I really want to say because this is a kid friendly podcast, but but sis, what are you doing? Like, this is not okay in any way, shape, or form. So she needs to get out of there. This is unacceptable behavior. You don't treat people like that, and she needs to understand her karma is gonna be real. Like, I don't play with karma, because the way my karma set up, I could walk outside, fall, and chip my tooth as soon as I do something wrong. Like, my karma show up instantly. So I don't play with people like that. So she's understand whether she stays or goes, karma is gonna come back around to her real quick. Whether it's now, 10 years from now, I hope she's ready for what the universe got brewing for her, because it's not gonna be nothing nice.
Hey, Shaana Montana, let me ask you a personal question. Have you ever, you don't have to name no names.
Yeah.
But have you ever had a friend either now or in the past that was about to get married, and she said to you, hey, I'm marrying for the money maybe, or the security. I like him a little bit, but I just want to be married. And if that has happened, have you ever said, you shouldn't do this, or have you just ignored it and just supported her?
I'm like, maybe I was that friend. I'm like, no, I don't want to be that person. No, I am very fortunate that my friends that are married or in serious relationships, I've never had to have that come to Jesus talk with them. All my friends know, like, if you want to be in that position where you just want to play with people, do that when you're young and dumb. I mean, like under 30, get it out your system. So that by the time you grow up a little bit, you don't have to play with people's feelings and emotions like that, because you will come up missing. You're talking about suicidal. Yeah, you can't play with people. Like, that's how you wind up on First 48, playing with people out here. So no, I'm fortunate. I've never had that happen, but I think that, one, I don't give relationship advice if it's not solicited. So I'm only going to say something if you ask me. But if it did happen hypothetically and a friend was like, I'm doing this for the reasons you listed, I would tell her, nah, sis, this ain't it. Like, nah, let's get up out of here. But, if he look all right, you can hand him off to me.
Man.
If you don't want him, I'll take him. I'm saying.
Man, it's shameful.
Oliver, what do you think about this letter?
Mate, this chick is human remora. A shark sucker or a suckerfish. You know those black things that attach themselves to sharks? She needs to get her head checked out. It's down under.
Does. Agreed.
Hey, Andy, what do you think about this, man?
I've been sucked on before. Used and abused, thrown in the alleys after witnessing a night of passion, of doom and gloom, and smells in bedrooms that would make your teeth chatter. Girlfriend, you need to get to life quickly before he finds out you're a hoe.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so what we're here for is to talk about Christmas. And it seems like everybody up until this point is having a great Christmas here.
Right.
So one of the reasons that why we celebrate Christmas is, just doing some research, is Christmas is celebrated to remember the birth of
Christ.
That's right, Jolly Yo. Who Christians believes is the son of.
Well, no, I didn't hear the question.
Who Christians believe is the son of.
God.
Thank you.
I was about to say, I thought you wanted him to answer. I was like, I knew that answer.
The Most High, yeah.
Okay, you didn't go to elf school.
Yeah,
You missed that class.
Yeah, see, I skipped that school because I was gifted like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to go through the ranks. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jaleel in the building.
Jaleel. All right, now the benefits of Christmas is, now check this out, y'all. Keep this out. All right, doing some research. Shopping helps you live longer. Shopping that includes a little bit of activity and a little bit of social interaction is apparently a great recipe to increase longevity. That's why I saw a lot of people like vampires. Like, go girl.
Shopping increases. Interesting.
All right. So now also the benefits of Christmas is partying makes you happy.
Yeah.
Right?
This is true.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right. Now keep in mind that partying can increase your self-esteem. Parties are an opportunity to talk to other people,
right,
which can make you more courageous in social activities, right?
It's called
Especially when
liquid
you're drinking.
courage.
Exactly. And hey, I got that on there. Now, being at a party means that you won't feel lonely or isolated. You will see that other people have their own dilemmas and complications. Therefore, you'll see that your problems aren't as big as you thought they were. That means that partying and being around other people can help you fight the depression and anxiety. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Number 2, giving is good for you. Giving has been proven to decrease blood pressure and reduce stress. This reduction promotes longer life and a better health. Giving promotes a social connection. Studies show that when you give to others, your generosity is often continued down the line to someone else or often to you, returned to you.
Right.
All right. Now, the effects of Christmas. The effects of Christmas can be profound and not always positive. Alcohol misuse. All right. Daily alcohol can cause scarring of the liver tissue. It can also cause alcoholic hepatitis, which is an inflammation of the liver. With long-term alcohol abuse, these conditions occur together and can eventually lead to liver failure. Okay, just food for thought or alcohol for thought. All right. Now there's an alcohol out there. I'm just going to spell it BELLION. It's the first commercially made alcohol with the NTX technology, a potassium sorbate, the blend that is clinically proven to be easier on your liver. So don't y'all run out all at once to go get that. You know?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Also, garlic contains a mineral that helps to detox the liver. It also has the ability to activate liver enzymes that can help your body naturally flush out toxins. Citrus fruits are grapefruit, oranges, limes, and lemons all boost the liver cleansing ability. All right. One of the effects of alcohol is loneliness. Okay. Not everybody raise their hand at once.
Explain this.
Loneliness can weaken the immune system. So if everybody has a cold or a cough every 2 weeks, you're lonely.
This why I've been sick.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
That sounds like Rona to me. That sounds like some Rona to me.
It's just Rona, man. It ain't no depression.
Okay.
All right. This can lead to increased inflammation. Inflammation.
I say inflammation. What's that? Like, you done made up a word, right?
Hey, I was gonna say inflammation. Isn't it when you set somebody's house on fire?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like
He must thought he was Lisa left out Lopez.
I'm getting my rehabs mixed up. I used to be an arsonist.
Yeah, I thought so.
Now it's the alcohol.
Yeah, no, it's alcohol. So inflammation and inflammation. I'm crossing these books.
In inflammation also when you also when you have like bad hemorrhoids acting up.
You know what? What's inflammation?
Yeah,
that sounds like an alcohol.
No, that sounds like hemorrhoids acting up. You know what I'm saying? What's inflamed back there, you can't
stop it.
I'm serious, it does. Preparation H don't always take care of everything.
You know what?
I love you too. I love you too.
Oh boy. Lord have mercy.
All right, so infla is known to be cause of many health conditions, including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and
Alzheimer's.
Thank you.
Alzheimer's.
Or that too. Okay. Also, domestic dispute.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Now, if anybody listening to this podcast,
right?
Anybody listening to the podcast, there's a number you can call, whether you're male or female. All right. It's 1-800-799-7233. 7233. 1-800-799-7233. Okay.
And the number is for
domestic disputes.
All right.
So
domestic violence.
Right. If anybody touches you, I don't care if they just anything, call that number.
Right on.
Matter of fact, lock it in. Okay.
Please do.
All right, so just to go down the line, just in case you don't know what domestic dispute is during the holidays, is why men hit women.
Or why women hit men.
Or why women hit men. Pre-signs of abusive person, right? A history of abuses in one's family or past. So if you ask a person, you're like, hey, has your dad ever hit anybody? Just ask that question,
Right.
Being physical or sexually abused as a child, lack of an appropriate coping skills, right? Low self-esteem, codependent behavior. Don't leave me, codependent behavior, and untreated mental illness, right? Mm-hmm. And drug or alcohol abuse. Hold on.
Yeah. As he takes a sip.
I'm sorry.
My question is the drug and alcohol abuse. Does that include when I was at the North Pole and I ran down the street naked and it was -20? Does it include that? I mean, I want to know.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I just want to make
Because
sure.
you had to be on drugs or alcohol to do that. So we know you were abusing one of the two.
No, first, can I explain what happened was?
I don't know if we want to hear this.
No, listen. It was we was in Prance's. Listen, we was in Prance's barn, and she rolled the dice
So y'all
And when
was-
she rolled the dice, she said, look here, fat man, if it lands on 5 between the 2 dice, you got to run down the North Pole, the main street naked. And when I did this, one particular Eskimo guy called the police on me because, the North Pole, we ain't got but one policeman. Needless to say, we knew each other, and I was arrested and released the next day because he's also the judge.
Okay.
But, man, it was bad, man. Oh, my gosh. It was cold out there. I still got icicles hanging from me right now.
I bet. And you asked for that. You asked for that story.
Yeah, way to go, Johnny O.
Yeah. But to be surprised, I would do it again.
I bet you would.
But you know what? But
With no drugs or
I'm
alcohol
not involving
involved.
Prince because Prince has got other ideas, and we ain't crossbreeding like
So who you
that.
gonna be
Okay? We ain't crossbreeding like
So it's
that.
gonna be Vixen this time.
I don't know who it's gonna be,
Okay.
but see, look,
Get calm. You better get calm.
No, listen. I took that short trip over to Alaska, and I found some really nice women in Alaska.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
This went left.
The town of Sitka,
Real quick.
Sitka and Nome and Anchorage. Man, they got some nice women up there.
You know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah.
help you travel quick.
You're right. I'm gonna ride a backside.
You know what? These men are out of control this holiday season.
Jolly
Oh man! All right, now we have recordings that we sat down with a couple dudes or guys and recorded to why they hitting women or why they're abusive, right? So from 2 of them. So listen to these and tell me what y'all think.
Okay.
All right.
Can't speak for all men. I believe my own abusive behavior was triggered by my past. Kids are precious. They record everything. And I grew up in an abusive household, so I didn't know how to verbally communicate with my wife without putting her down. I didn't know how to verbally disagree with her and say, we don't see eye to eye, and be okay with that.
Okay. And we recorded another person. I hope this helps y'all out, these confessions.
I couldn't express myself verbally, so I would take it out on her physically. The thing that triggered was that I was insecure as a person. To see her stare at another man, or to see her have a conversation with another man, or if she confronted me about anything, it enraged me. I couldn't express myself verbally, so I would take it out on her physically. The thing that triggered me was that I was insecure as a person. To see her stare at another man, or to see her have a conversation with another man, or if she confronted me about anything, it enraged me.
So, have any of you guys been into an abusive relation during the holidays or known of anybody who has been in an abusive relationship?
Well, I hit men all the time. No, I'm joking. This is a serious matter. This is a serious matter. So I was 100% joking. I'm fortunate. No, I have never dealt with that. Of course, I don't believe as women, because there are women who are abusers too.
Yeah, that's right.
So as women, I feel like, never put your hands on a man because he very well may hit you back, and I'm just blessed. I've never been in that or encountered that or really know anybody that's been in that. But I think that I've been in emotionally abusive situations, and I feel like sometimes that's worse than the physical abuse. It's almost like I'd rather you just hit me than sit here and emotionally terrorize me with what's going on. But no, outside of that, no, I haven't faced that. Thank goodness. Knock on wood that it don't happen. But at this age, we both going to jail.
Wait a minute.
You hit me, try me, you hit me, it ain't gonna go how you think. I want you to know that.
Exactly.
So men better know that. Look, I can see them.
Charlie O, were you?
No, I didn't have an abusive relationship around Christmas, but well before my current situation, I did have an abusive relationship with a young lady. Sometimes she would get mad when I would call her out for certain things, right? So needless to say, one day I didn't react in the best possible manner. I didn't hit her, but what I did was I flipped over every piece of furniture in that house. Every piece. I took the mattress off the box spring. I went to the living room, turned the entertainment center over, the Chase Lounge, the couch, the whole nine. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm ashamed to say, but it felt good because I didn't hit her. But it felt good to turn over every piece of furniture in
But
that
I
house.
am still glad you turned over the furniture and didn't
Yeah,
turn her.
I turned her, and she was like, "What are you doing?" Like, for the first time, I saw fear in her face. Man,
Woke you up.
man, what? Ever since then, I turned into an Incredible Hulk. After that, I was turning over furniture on the regular. but seriously,
That was your new thing. Let me just turn this furniture
Yeah,
on.
just turn the furniture. But that's a true story. I even went so far as to snatch the toilet lid off the toilet.
Damn.
I went in there and barehanded tore it off. Yeah. So it was really bad, and I learned from that. I was like, never again. You know what I'm saying? Kim, I'm sorry you're still locked up in that prison. But I'm coming for you, baby. I got a flight over there right now. Me and your mama going to chill out, okay? We're going to chill out. When you come back to the United States, we all good. All right?
You know what? My God.
What? Mama fix me shrimp fried rice every day. Jolly O need that.
Shit, Johnny O need it, right?
Jolly O need that.
I feel you, man.
All right, what'd you think?
No, man. To really speak honestly on that, I thank God for my father. He's passed now. But my father taught me and my brother at a very young age, man. He said, sons, if you ever find yourself in a relationship with a woman and she don't get you to the point where you feel like you got to put your hands on her, it's time to leave.
Amen.
And,
Good advice.
And
Good
that
advice.
stuck with me all my life. So
Yeah.
I done had some women in my life to get me really ticked, man. But
Right.
when I get to that point, that's when I'm out.
Right.
That's right.
Because I'm not gonna beat you. I'm not gonna put my hands on you, but I'm gone.
You're right.
Because you don't took me to a limit now where, hey man, I don't need to be in this spot.
Right.
That's
You know,
right.
so I thank God for my dad. He instilled that in me and my brother at a very young age, man. Yeah, and it stuck with me.
That's good advice.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah.
I tell you, like, I've been in some bad relationships before during Christmas, and one thing that I do when I get upset, I go out and do a good deed, right?
All right.
So one of the good deeds I've done this Christmas season is that I went to Dollar General and paid off everybody's layaway. So
Nice.
it cost me like $50. You know what I'm saying?
I just realized this man said Dollar General.
Hold on.
Go to the Dollar Tree. Everybody hit the Dollar Tree.
Man, hold on.
So Dollar General got layaway. Yeah. I ain't know about that. Thank you. I'm about to go there when we leave.
$50 I paid off everybody.
You know-
so we're gonna have a happy Christmas, Doc.
But the problem with that is, see, you breaking up my monotony of dropping presents off to the kids by doing that. But now one thing Jolly O has to do, and I'm so sick of Rudolph ass again. Matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, just went through. Rudolph just got traded for Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Yeah, he gonna be guiding the sleigh. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, yeah, Rudolph, you fired. I hate to have to find out like this on national TV, but you are fired. And plus, I could wonder why his nose all red. I'm starting to think it's cocaine. But anyway,
It's the drugs, the paraphernalia.
yeah. I thought it was hate paraphernalia, but you're right. It might be the drug.
Yeah.
So anyway, you're breaking up the monotony. How am I gonna get presents out, man? The little plastic toys from Dollar General only last for 2 weeks. That's enough to get you to the new year. Yeah, come on, man. What you doing?
Hey, you have anything spiritual to say, Jolly O, with this?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say, for real, on all jokes aside, keep the Most High in your prayers, and just keep going from there, man. Because life is short, life is precious.
Yeah. It's absolutely precious.
And for real, you keep your family and friends close, and just make sure you're doing the right thing, at all times.
Got your motherfucking man, come here.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. I'm sorry. She chose me. I apologize. That's my ringtone. Let me slightly put this away. Johnny O might need to be out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stay in his pocket. Hey, you want to come work with me as an elf, Shaana?
You can't afford me.
Yes, I can. It's 100,000 a year plus benefits.
You still can't afford me.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I'm just asking.
I cost a lot.
Hey, Andy, you got anything to say to close this out, Andy?
I have a different perspective on Christmas after what you just spoke on. All I have to say is, eat the cake, anime. Eat the damn cake.
Oh God.
We gotta get Andy up out of here.
Hey, y'all, don't forget to look out for us in the first quarter of 2021, probably around March the 22nd, for the Doneson podcast, season 3. We're going to have Uncle Rico, Shaana Montana, and special guest Andy Oliver. Who knows? You might even see Jolly O again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back. You know what I'm saying?
And this is me, Rod. Anything? Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say if I come back, Kim, I'm still sorry. You know, I'm gonna bring you back, baby. I'm gonna bring you back. But you were getting on my nerves. That's why I had to call the embassy on you. You know what I'm saying? It's bad news.
You need to do like Unc. When it get bad, just leave. You might even just leave Kim alone.
Yeah, but see, I said, look, man, you keep on, it's gonna go down. And I called an embassy up when she got to her home country, and she ain't been seen since.
Wait a minute. So
What's
it's something just keep bringing you back to her. What is she got that good?
No, you know what it is?
What keep bringing you back to her?
It's that fried rice, man. I ain't never had fried rice that dang good in my life. You know what? I know what it is. Even though she's Asian, I think when she went down to New Orleans, she visited people down there and they put a mojo on that fried rice. I'm done. Oh my gosh.
Got that Cajun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. With that, I'm gonna take a draw of this cigar. By the way, this is brought to you by Jolly O Cigars. We're gonna come out soon.
That's a big cigar, Jolly O.
It is.
Is that Anaconda? Correct?
Anaconda? Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Doneson podcast. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Jolly O in the building, baby.
We're out.
That's what I'm saying.